All right, I'm Melange Soundz, and I'm 33 years old. And my occupation is a singer. I sing, but I'm not really full-time singing yet. I still have a day job, and I work with young people, just empowering young people, and just kind of just helping them move along and become adults. I am originally from Staten Island, New York. Staten Island is a small borough that's always forgotten. Nobody remembers us, but it's all right, because I'm going to put Staten Island on the map once I get on your show, Kandi. All right, next question. Oh, I'm originally from Staten Island, New York. Well, being from Staten Island and knowing that it's really small, I think what's unique about Staten Island is that you got to take a ferry boat to come to Staten Island. You do have to take a ferry. It's free to get back and forth, so we love getting on the boat. That was my specialty when I was younger, just taking the boat ride back and forth, back and forth. But other than that, I think that's the most unique thing. And how does it fit in my personality? Now I like traveling, you know. I like going from borough to borough. And also it just made me like feel like I need to think out the box, because sometimes out here we got like small town mentalities, but there's a lot of art on Staten Island that needs to get, you know, put out into the world. So I want to be one of those people, the artsy people from Staten Island that actually gets out there and does their thing. My job is kind of cool. It's interesting. What I do during the day, I work with young people, like I would say junior high school and high school, and I go into the schools and I talk to the girls. I focus more on the girls than the boys. So what I would do, besides just singing, I would talk to the girls about self-esteem and tell them like how to protect themselves. So I'm kind of like that sex teacher. My family would say that I could be a little serious sometimes. I got a serious personality, but then there's a fun personality which comes out when I sing. Like I'm just a regular person to a certain extent. Like I love my art, but at the same time I love laughing, I love living, I love just making other people laugh. I kind of just have the natural knack to just be funny. I don't know, I guess like there's times where like people think this is funny, but I do this all the time. Like I bite the sides of my mouth, like, you know, and I like if I get a lot of skin, like I go like this sometimes. Like I'll go in and really bite, and I usually do that when I'm nervous. So sometimes like people catch me just going like this. So to me, I think that's funny. That's a weird, quirky thing that I do. How would I introduce my, like I remember Kandi when I was like a little younger. Like I used to remember like watching her sing when she was in the group, and I feel like just to be able to meet her would be like a big deal for me, because she's somebody on TV, like somebody that is unreachable. You only see her on TV. You can have whatever visions or imaginations about the person, but you never really met them. You never hung out with us, not like you know them. You know, based on what, like, I don't know, you just kind of know based on what you see. You don't really know them. So if I was to meet her, my first thing is to be like, oh, you know, that would be my first reaction. Like, oh my God, it's Kandi. Oh shoot, I'm in the same room as Kandi. This is crazy. Usually on TV, like not in front of me. So I think I'll go through the shock phase, and then after that I'll probably just want to be cool with her, because I think she's a really down-to-earth person, and I feel like we would mesh really well. I like down-to-earth people, and if they're not down-to-earth, it's okay, because I have a way of getting people to just be real and just be their natural self. Like if they're sad, they probably be able to not, they don't want to tell people, but I'll try to like bring out the best out of people. I think I have that natural gift to kind of do that, to bring the realness out of people, because you know, some people like to just be fake.
So that was the other participants?
And with other participants, I think I'll get along with them, because I think I would be just open to just meeting new people from different parts of the world, because I don't know where they're coming from. They could be from Atlanta, they could be from somewhere like really far out. I mean, I don't know. And I think my biggest thing is just learning about who they are as a person and what culture they come from, and then I could share who I am and what culture I'm from. So we'll probably be able to like exchange information, and then from exchanging information we'll be able to notice that we got differences, and then we also have similarities. So we can pretty much, you know, get along based on that, just getting to know each other first. I would say the most important person to me is, of course, my immediate family, my other extended family, my friends, but usually, really, it's my mother. I'm very, very close to my mom. I'm the only girl. My mother has 2 kids, my brother and me, and I'm the youngest. So not only am I the only girl, but I'm the youngest child. So I'm very, very close with my mother. We have a great relationship. The only time that I kind of get like that, because sometimes she has a problem with just letting go. And I know that Kandi, you're close with your mom from watching the other shows that I see you in, and I kind of feel like we have a connection because, you know, you're close to your mom, so am I, and I kind of know what it means to like have that bond. And I don't have any children yet, and I don't have a husband, so I am available. Anyhow, you can ask the next question. I think my toughest obstacle that I ever had to overcome is just learning to believe in myself, and learning that there are always going to be people or outside forces that's going to try to get you to not believe in yourself for whatever reason it is. I mean, people don't believe in themselves for various reasons. I think that I needed to hear from the right person. I think I kind of didn't, because I didn't grow up with my dad, I kind of feel like I didn't get a chance to really have the first man in my life tell me that I am the greatest and I can do whatever. So me being able to hear that just from a woman's standpoint, which is my mother, it kind of made me feel like, well, I didn't have the confidence, but now I have the confidence that I needed to have maybe a little while back, and maybe I would have made it further in my music career. But I feel like I'm confident now, and I think America will root for me because I'm not just a singer. I'm someone who, I have another side of me. Like, I love music and I love singing. I have the ability to do it, but I want to be able to allow my music to not only express my experiences, life experiences, my pain and things that I've went to and maybe my friends went through, but be able to use the music and create it to the point where it could actually empower and impact people in a positive light. I mean, there's all kinds of music. There's pop, there's all these genres, and they do different things, talk about different topics, but the topics that I would want to talk about is topics that would be universal. When I was little, that we used to call the creek, and it was on the side of my school, and my friends, my childhood best friends, what we used to do is go to the creek, and we're not allowed to be in the creek. We're not supposed to be there ever, because there's like nails and old wood and all kind of stuff. So our most daring thing was actually just defying our parents and just going into this creek. And we wound up going, myself, my brother, my childhood best friend, and her brother, we all went into this creek, and we all fell, but my best friend was the only one that actually got really, really hurt. I want to be on the show because first and foremost, I feel like whatever I'm doing in terms of my music and what I want to do with it, I'm not going to get the right exposure if I don't get on a show. And I feel like I want to meet you, Kandi. I feel like from watching you move on the show and Atlanta Housewives, I get this feeling that there's a lot that you can share with me, and I feel like being on the show is going to really help me do that and be able to help me explore that, and just be able to be around other artists and learn from them, and we kind of just bounce ideas off each other and share things with each other. I'm gonna sing I Love Stevie Wonder, and one of the songs that I decided to master that I do all the time is All I Do. You make my soul a burning fire, you're getting to be my one desire. You're getting to be all that matters to me. Well, let me tell you, boy, I hope and pray each day I live. A little more love I'll have to give.